the sky begins to move, flashes of purple, green, and pink sweeping across the frozen lake. On Laurel Knob, a weathered tree trunk rests alone. Heavy purple clouds blow overhead, lit by the fading sunset as the wind moves softly. Above Dubrovnik, the cityscape shifts as sunset fades, as night settles in. At Anthoy, boats line the pier, and the view opens to tropical waters, vibrant reefs, and jungle rising behind the shoreline. From the mountaintop, lava flows into the sea, hissing as steam bursts over Iceland's barren rock. Between China's karst peaks, heavy fog pools, while higher clouds spill swiftly over the ridges into the valley below. The chapel rests against the rocky wall. Soaring north, the coastline unfolds, waves rolling steadily as sunlight glints on the sea. The wind whispers across the open water. Across Monument Valley's red flats, 3 towering sandstone buttes rise against deep blue sky, while billowy clouds drift slowly overhead. The atoll forms a ring of sandy beaches, turquoise waters, and reefs surrounding dense jungle. Waves crash gently on the shore as sunset casts warm light, the camera sweeping slowly around the tropical scene. Dozens of gulls circle above the beach, their dark silhouettes outlined against the orange sunset. The waves lap quietly below as the birds wheel gracefully through the fading light. In the mossy forest, green carpets cling to trees and rocks. A small creek winds gently downhill. At Playa de Benijo, sunlight warms the rugged rock, surrounded by deep blue ocean. The camera pans slowly, waves lapping at the base. A single moss rose opens fully, its red petals unfolding around golden yellow pistils, a quiet bloom captured in time. The gravel road lies blanketed in snow, tire tracks cutting a path through. Hedges and deciduous trees surround it, branches dusted with white as the view glides slowly downward along the road. From afar, deep purple above, with a soft green glow beneath, moving gently through the night. The city of Lütburg rests quietly beneath a shroud of mist, while the castle towers above, its gray stone blending with the soft, overcast sky. At Guincho Beach, waves lap along the shore, white foam tipping each crest. The view soars toward the Fortaleza do Guincho as sunset warms the coastline, its stone walls watching over the ocean. In Sapa, terraced fields cascade down the hillsides, green plots interspersed with reddish clay and muted tones. The view rises slowly, following a winding road past the layered fields toward a small village in the distance, its red roofs muted beneath a cloudy sky. Nearly 20 hot air balloons drift above Cappadocia's hoodoos and wavy canyon walls. their layers of tan and gold glowing in full daylight as the view rises closer to the colorful balloons. Before the gate at the Beach of the Gods, waves lap gently against the rocks. A pure red sunrise stretches over deep blue waters, the sky shifting from purple near the ocean to orange and fading yellow as the light rises. Sunflowers stretch as far as the eye can see, their golden blooms reaching toward a distant sunset that warms the horizon. Over Iceland's black lava fields, orange flows streak across the dark ground. Rising toward the main eruption, molten lava splashes and bubbles, flung into the air beneath a heavy gray sky, the raw power of the volcano unfolding below. Above Cat Village, the view glides gently toward the city, a river winding below. Lush jungle flanks the water on both sides, green and dense, as the gray sky hangs softly overhead, guiding the eye toward the village nestled in the valley. The ocean ripples from deep blue to black, each wave catching the last of the blazing orange sun. The sky glows vivid, a fiery horizon melting into the water as day quietly gives way to night. From above, deep blue waters fade to clear shallows, where spires of rock rise and tufts of reef peek through. A lone kayak drifts quietly among this vibrant marine world. Waves crash against the reddish clay rock as the sea rolls white along the shore, a distant orange glow flickering beneath a muted daylight sky. Above the snow-covered forest, blue-tinged trees stretch below. The view rises and circles, revealing open, snowy clearings between the dense woodland, a quiet, swirling winter world. From above, the view glides slowly along a winding road, past patches of green farmland, toward a sunken crater surrounded by rising mountains, with the city visible just beyond its edge. The ocean ripples in deep dark water as a fiery orange sky stretches above, rusty clouds glowing faintly on the horizon. Rising above the plateau, the towering sandstone formations of Chapada dos Guimarães stretch toward the sky, their rugged shapes carved by time and wind, standing timeless over the wild landscape below. High in the Rockies, snow crowns the jagged peaks. Brown rock walls plunge downward, framed by the deep blue sky of a crisp, clear day. On the sandy beach, gentle waves lap over scattered rocks and seaweed. Sand glows orange beneath a soft yellow sun, while fading clouds mingle with the blue sky above. Rising sharply from the Tasman Sea, Ball's Pyramid towers above the water, its sheer basalt walls carved by time and waves. Isolated and unyielding, the spire holds life in hidden crevices, a silent sentinel in the vast ocean. Above the Conjao archipelago, a green-covered landmass stretches toward a narrow, bridge-like peninsula, linking to a distant island. A lone road winds across this natural connection, a reminder of the island's history as both a remote sanctuary and the site of the infamous Kongjao prison, now a place of reflection and natural beauty. A sunlit dirt path winds past tall, sponge-like rock walls of red, tan, and yellow. Yucca bloom along the trail as the landscape tapers toward the distant sea. Above Skerries, Dublin. The view glides over green trees toward a vast sandy beach. Slowly moving forward, rows of white homes with gray roofs come into view, lining the coastline and spreading gently into the town. The yellow sun rests on the horizon as gentle waves lap smooth rocks, dark water rippling beneath gray clouds. Rising above the Alaska Range, Denali's massive peak pierces the misty clouds that flow and tumble down steep cliffs. Far below, dark waters glimmer in the distance, while the highest point in North America commands the landscape with timeless, silent power. Sunlight filters through a towering pine, spreading across the deep green forest floor. Smaller trees rise around it as the view slopes upward to open sky and scattered treetops. Multicolored balloons glide low across open grassland, one hovering just above the earth. Mount Shasta emerges in silence, its snow-crowned peak floating above a deep forest of autumn fire. The world drifts forward, as if drawn toward the mountain's ancient calm. Still waters rest beneath towering mountains, where silence feels ancient and deep. Snow settles over the mountain as empty chairlifts drift downhill, one after another, moving through the quiet. Over the Sahara, dark clouds press forward across the dunes. Wind lifts the sand as the light drains from the sky. Among California's poppies, the view drifts close to the ground, moving through waves of red blooms and vibrant green foliage. Sunlight warms the petals from beyond the frame, brushing each flower gently as the endless field stretches toward the horizon. In a northern Vietnam valley, rice fields and water ponds glisten. Traditional homes are nestled among trees, surrounded by lush green farmland and distant vegetation. The view rises above to reveal the valley's beauty. Off the coast of Fingal Head, waves lap against the rock and scattered reef. Beyond, a sandy beach stretches toward low, rolling hills, dotted with vegetation, with the distant city rising quietly on the horizon. In Disco Bay, Greenland, an iceberg floats in sunset orange waters. Circling around its icy surface, the cold sea moves quietly beneath, and only near the top does the sunset appear. casting golden light across distant land. Beneath the swirling Milky Way, the concrete pillars rise like echoes of forgotten monuments. Across the planet, beauty unfolds quietly everywhere, reminding us that even in the hum of human life, the universe moves on in silent, infinite wonder.